All right. And look at that, Knight of Wands. So you guys dealing with a Sagittarius too? But let's go ahead and take a look at this. You have a whole student here, first of all, and that's awesome. Typically, I don't show the underlying energy, guys, because we already have working with so many cards. But at this side, that was very interesting. You have whole student here, and then you have the Knight. So that's very strange. I mean, not strange, but that's really awesome because that is your energy, and that's a good thing. I like that. So we're going to go ahead and go through the first three, the past, present, future, and then we're going to delve in deep. All right. The first card that we're working with here in the past is the Sun. So in the past, you got clarity, you have, the ability to see, you saw the, the path towards potential happiness. I really feel good about this card, especially because it's, it's illuminating, and it just allows you to be able to, get clarity in a situation so you can make proper moves forward. You can really make, plans and go forth and, really apply those plans in the right direction. All right, so that is really, really good there. Now, in your present, you have the Queen of Wands. So you guys are definitely feeling in your energy. This is the card for Aries because it is a queen. Queens are cardinal signs, and Aries, you are a cardinal sign. So this is talking about being in your power, being in your energy. I love this card for you guys. So this is really feeling confident in the things that you're doing, feeling very passionate in what you're doing, very passionate in your love life. I really feel like there was some situations that cleared up in the past, but now you have this burning passion. I really feel like this is good because, again, this is your energy, but most importantly, you have that necessary passion, that passion to get up and go, the passion to just run for it, do whatever, do you, right? To let your emotions, drive you to taking action. You're ruled by Mars, so action-oriented things are really awesome. You guys may be feeling actually very busy potentially. You have potentially a lot of people around you at this time, just because you have a very alluring energy. Your energy is high a lot of the time, and people are attracted to that. So you may be attracting a lot of folks around you, which can which can explain the things I'm seeing here. Now, in the future, you have the Eight of Pentacles. And I actually like this because it doesn't even jump to the Seven, because Seven of Pentacles is like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You don't know if you can actually do this. You don't know if you'll, if this situation is really up to par, or with how you feel is worth the time that you're putting in. It's pretty much just like releasing a contract. When I see that card, it's like, okay, do you really want to loan this house, knowing this got a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed in it? So you guys go straight to the Eight. So I really like that. You guys are really putting your time and focus into a situation. You're really working on building something, overcoming challenges, overcoming obstacles by really focusing on each problem at a time. Because you see here, you're not multitasking, you're just diligently working one at a time. Okay, because that last one that you're working on is probably the session for the day, but you're really diligently working at improving the relationship, taking your time and really bringing about skills that really work for you. Now, going back to the past, we're going to go ahead and delve a little bit deeper. The reason why you have the Sun here in your past is because of something that might have happened unexpectedly, and it may have caused some serious change to come about. Like there was a restructuring in how you guys are as a couple, potentially. Like in regards to the Tower, there could have been some shifting in regards to things that made you feel comfortable, but it really wasn't really comfortable. I feel like it was just more of like, it was patched up holes. It was a botched up job, pretty much. Too much cement in one area and then very little cement, so it was like craters and crap. But it was stable because you're used to it. But I feel like in the Tower kind of knocked that down. It's like, no, this is actually not very stable. You need to start over. So I feel like there was a reset button. So a serious reset button that you didn't see coming. But externally, it brought in an opportunity to start something new, something that can really begin building a foundation that is stable, that is properly leveled, that doesn't have any craters in it, that doesn't have any cracks, that has been properly treated and well, and well groomed. It's well well maintained, rather. So yeah, this new reset here is what gave you the opportunity or the segue to be able to start something new here, which is absolutely fantastic, right? Especially if this is a new relationship, something that it just happened to be the, you know, a good time to start something new, start something fresh, and be able to start, you know, building something that can really last you a really long time, something that can, you know, bring you to your legacy, to be absolutely honest with you. Now, with the Queen of Wands, you guys have the High Priestess and the Four of Cups. Now, this is good. I'm still going to say this is good because you are very in tune to yourself. It says here with the High Priestess. This is the, you know, the all-knowing kind of card. The card that's like talks about the hidden messages, the intuition that you have. There's good things that come up with this, and especially when you're in your energy. Yes, you're going to be more in tune to more messages. You're going to be in tune to spirit. You're going to be in tune to the element that you are representing. Okay, now, this could also mean that you're very aware, you're very psychically aware as well, not just like physically, but you are emotionally aware, but you also feel good, like you're in a place of reciprocation where you can receive, because the Queen is a passive energy. Even though she's one of those queens actually that will do stuff, she will do it. She will be the one to do it herself. There's nothing stopping her. The High Priestess, however, she doesn't do anything. She lets the messages come to her. She meditates. She's yin, pretty much. So when I see these two, it's very opposing energy. So I feel like you have this energy to kind of get up and go. You're ready to do something, but internally you're kind of sitting here there dormant, kind of like not doing much, and you're waiting on something externally. It's because you are, you know, you want to go out and do something. You have this serious urge to just take charge, take control, but at the same time, internally you're subdued, you're relaxed potentially, or you're not necessarily sedated, but you're not necessarily, but more of just potentially calm, and you're waiting. It's a very passive energy that you've got going on here, especially with that Four of Cups. It's almost like you're trying to figure out what exactly which cup, to help you through the next phase, but you don't see that there's a cup there. Like, it's almost like the intuition, you're very intuitively aware, but then you don't know that there's something that's in your peripheral. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like right there, right next to his face. So honestly, guys, I feel like this urge to get up and go, it could be that, you know, you really want to do something, you really want to get things going, you have this amazing amount of passion, and you really want to just put that passion into something that's constructive, that's creative, that's beautiful, that's something that can maintain, or that can build something that lasts you for a very long time, building a legacy. But at the same time, I get this feeling that there is a push. Like, I feel like you want to push it forward rather than to allow it to come to you. And this urge to want to do something, this urge to kind of get things going, could be blocking your intuition. Okay, because you want to do, but your energy is saying here internally there needs to be, you know, being. There needs to be not doing. So I feel like for you guys, the reason why you're probably, you know, not seeing the thing that you want to see, or you're not getting the message that you're looking for, it could potentially be because of, you know, this urge to want to do something, this urge to want to get up and go, this urge to make something happen, because you don't wait for nobody, and that's totally perfectly fine. But sometimes we can't do everything at this moment. So I feel like, you know, at this time, it's really good to really switch the focus, because that's the whole point here, right? You're looking at the 3 cups. You don't see that there's a 4th cup here. And I'm going to just show you guys real close. Yeah, you see 3 cups here. You focus on that, and then that 4th cup. Like, you don't even see it, and it's in your peripheral. It's in, like, I feel like something is trying to hold out for you, right? It's trying to pass it to you, but there may be an intuitive block because of this, really, like, because you really want to do something, or it's because you're so busy, or because you're working so much, you don't realize somebody's trying to offer you something, and you're already apathetic. You're already like, You're bored, and this is like you're bored and you want to do something, but then you're like, it's a constant cycle. Like, it's like you're bored, you want to do something, you do try to do something, you end up blocking your intuition, you miss out on some sort of offer. And I feel like it's just standing there holding out for you, like, until you realize I'm here, and then you don't see it, and then you're still trying to figure out how to do what to do because you're so bored, and then it's a constant cycle. So I feel like that's what's going on for some of you guys. You could be dealing with an individual that you possibly or waiting on some sort of information from. So potentially for some of you guys could have done everything that you could have, right? Or you're feeling bored anyway, because this is the card for boredom. And you have the Queen of Wands here. Externally, your situation is so boring. You have a lot of passion and you want to get that out. You want to just be able to purge. So for a lot of you guys, this is a situation that's boring anyway. It's not going to, I don't feel like that's going to change. There's nothing different about it. You're bored. There's nothing wrong with that though, because you have a lot of passion to utilize when the time comes. But I feel like you guys have already done the thing that you need to do, or done the thing that you wanted to do more so, because you guys don't do anything that you just don't want to do. If you don't want to do it, you don't do it. And that's awesome. Like a lot of people don't have a lot of that. Some people don't have backbones, and you guys definitely usually always have backbones. So when you don't want to do something, you don't do it. If it's not authentic to you, that is the way you should do it. But I feel like for some of you guys possibly could have given someone else an offer and you're waiting on something, which is why you have the High Priestess here as well, which can indicate that you are taking the time to just wait, just to be the being for a second, just to be not doing, all right? If that makes sense, just to receive, to be yin energy. And that's hard if you're a yang energy. If you like to do stuff, you do things, it's hard to be patient. It's hard to wait. It's hard to just be like, okay, is it here yet though? Like, it's hard to just sit there quietly and wait for something to come along. So for a lot of you guys, it's boredom, not being able to see utilize your intuition to its max capacity, and you can't see the cup. And for some of you guys, it's that you guys have done something already. You've already offered something to someone, but it's requiring you to be in energy to wait to receive the information, but you are bored as heck, okay? And you want something to do. Now, in your future, you have the Eight of Pentacles. And now we were just talking about that, doing things, getting things going. Yeah, this is a situation where you're in a very passionate state. You're so passionate. You're so ready to do something. And I feel so horrible because I can understand, like, if you've got something that you really want to get out, and it's like it's something that you really want to like manifest in something beautiful, and you have to wait on a response, that sucks. So when you move from here to here, right, you're going from, I need to express this energy, but I have to also wait on somebody because they're taking forever to do something, or I need to do something really fast, and may not see that there's somebody coming in, or some sort of offer coming in, or some sort of message potentially coming in. Well, now you have I feel like with you applying the patience and really, taking the time to really just maintain yourself, take care of yourself, shift your focus, and be open as possible. Be as open as possible, and not really try to force situations. Really just be open, like the High Priestess, like you're saying that you're doing here. So it's good to be in this energy to where you can be open and just let things be, and allow it space and time to come. Because here you have the Eight of Pentacles. You're actually doing something now. You're actually going ahead and making things happen. You're doing your work. You're doing whatever. And this is you. And I would simply think this is a Leo, but in your heart, in your feelings, internally, you are channeling your other half. Like, you feel that so much passion with them. This is your drive to be able to do the work. To be able to do work that you need to do in your relationships, you handling it because you have so much passion for this individual. You have so much energy that you have held in. It's so strong and concentrated that you're going to willingly do the work. Because I think this is a time. Honestly, it's a very weird time of stagnancy here at this point. So with all that energy pent up, it's going to be utilized in the work to maintain, to fix some old issues. Because you see here with the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is coming up in the external energy with the King of Wands. Okay, this is you. I feel like this is really you pumping out all kinds of good energy. Really being the King of Wands. Getting that energy going. But most importantly, you're able to utilize the energy or this urge to do something, this urge to make something happen. to better your relationship, to overcome old issues. Because the whole, the first thing to overcome old issues is, because I was actually telling this to somebody before I started recording. It's like, it's important to know what the problem is first. That's the first step to healing, to know that you actually have a problem. And I feel like that you guys are ready to go ahead and tackle that. This is a fearless reading, Aries. And honestly, it's been a long time since I saw one of these. Okay, and you guys have been going through it rough. Leo North Node trining your situation, your sign. That's hard. That's really hard. So I'm glad to see you back, Aries. I'm really glad to see you back. And I'm sorry it's such a slow start, though, because the Ace of Pentacles does talk about a slow start. There's no necessarily way to know when this stuff is going to kick off, but you can definitely know for sure that it's going to take a little bit. This is a new beginning that's starting in a very slow process, and you have to make plans to get to X, Y, and Z. It's going to require a lot of patience. It's going to require you to just do what you can when you have the opportunity to do it. Okay? All right, so we're going to delve into this. So I feel like, yeah, looking at your pattern in relationships is a good thing, especially with this situation here going on in the present, right? You got a lot of stuff going on where you're wanting to do something, you want to be active, you want to do something physical or something, anything, honestly, but you have yin energy. Yin energy. It's going to require you to shift your focus here. For some of you guys as well, I was thinking this as well, that this could be that you guys are contemplating an offer and you don't really know what to do with it. You don't know how to even utilize it potentially. Maybe it's because you just either you're single, or that you're starting something new, or you feel a lot of passion energy, but at the same time you don't necessarily know what to do. But however, you do know what to do. It's very interesting. It's like you do know what to do, but you feel like you don't know what to do. But I don't think that's the case, because you wouldn't have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands would know what to do with the cup that comes in. So I feel like there may be a feeling that you may not know what to do. So there is a bit of restlessness because you don't feel like you have a clue, but you have to just trust your intuition with this. But looking at your pattern in relationships, it could be that the situation is prolonging itself, or you feel apathy potentially because there may be a need or want to get things going, to get things moving, and it's not allowing yourself or your intuition time to respond or time to give you feedback of any sort. So there could be something like that going on. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have this urge to do something and you're sitting down doing absolutely nothing, that can be really annoying and really stressful, and it can really just really rain on your parade. It really can. But I feel like if you apply the proper patience, I think things will come in its way, so that way you have something to work on. Then there is something that you can do at that point. But at this time, it's almost like it's saying there's nothing for you to really do right now. It's great that you're passionate about it, but you really want to be open to things that you're getting, the things that could come in, so that way you can handle it when it comes, which is the future here. So looking at your patterns in relationships could be just that. It may need to shift your focus. It has to shift. You have to shift your focus instead of concentrating on what you don't have or what you have to deal with and what you can do to work with it. Just be open. Just be open. Just be open. And I think the answers will come in.